Alright, welcome back to another Mechlab Monday. This week we are doing the Rasalhague start. So, here we are in free Rasalhague space. Let's advance one day for our soldiers' equipment and see what we get. I know last week I apparently missed some Ultra Autocannon 2 ammo to go with the Ultra Autocannon 2 we got. But I think it was ammo in the store or something. Fairly certain it wasn't in the list, but I'm going to look a lot closer this time just to make sure. First things first, we have 2 heavy Gauss rifles. What? Alright, whatever. So, Inferno SRM ammo, cool. Thunder Augmented, couple double heat sinks, good deal. AC2 armor piercing ammo is completely worthless, really. -1 accuracy, 5 damage directly to internals, that's not enough to do anything. Like, yeah, you have an increased chance to crit, but that's it. We got a mask. You know, we might throw that on a mech and just accept that our legs are going to get crit a couple times while we use it. Binary lasers are interesting. So, they are the best, not energy weapon, PPCs are better at crits, but binary lasers are very good at crits. They do have damage variation, which can be bad and can be good, because that means you're dealing between 60 and 90 damage. Still solid damage, but for 9 tons of investment, 60 damage can be a little underwhelming, especially with the damage fall off. So if you're firing past 420, you can get very minimal damage on it. So, yeah, firing at max range with bad damage variation, you can be doing basically ER medium laser damage. Mine clearance is pretty useless. ER medium laser, happy to see that. Very good weapon that you can usually work in pretty easily. Tandem SRM, love to see it. We definitely have the SRM to make a toolkit medium mech with SRMs if we have the hardpoints and the launchers. Medium pulse laser. In my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, early game weapons. It's very easy to slot in to any energy hardpoint. 2 tons, 12 heat, max range of 300, it's fine, but the bonus accuracy and evasion ignore is so good, especially when you're against light mechs, because 30 damage can shred up a light mech pretty easily. We have Artemis SRM ammo, but we're likely not going to have an Artemis system to use it, so it's kind of whatever. Acid SRM, again, we have a lot of good toolkit SRM ammo, so I'm hoping we have some good tubes. Airburst mortar ammo is okay. It's good for crit seeking and obviously against VTOLs. But other than that, LK LRM ammo, nice to see. Really good that you can just slap that in. No Artemis needed, just +1 accuracy on all your LRM tubes. Good deal. UAC-20 safe is kind of useless. I mean, in order to get enough ammo from safe bins of UAC-20 ammo, you would have to have 4 to 5 tons of ammo. And that would still be very limited ammo. Versus if you just have, I think you need 1 double bin to be able to run a UAC-20 reasonably. Maybe 3 tons if you really want that extra staying power. So it's a much higher tonnage investment, but it does have the 95% reduced explosive potential. So if it gets crit, it's likely to just be destroyed rather than explode. And there is an argument to be made for separating your ammo into more slots. Like, the danger of a double bin, for example, is there's 2 slots that are tied to 1 bin of ammo. So if either of the 2 slots get crit, I can't verify for sure if it's the crit roll is just number of components or if it's number of slots. Either way, though, if that 1 bin of ammo gets crit, you lose all of your ammo whether it explodes or not, so then your weapon's offline. Whereas if you have more smaller bins and one of them gets crit and doesn't explode destroying your mech, like for example if you have case 2, then you'll still be able to run the weapon with the other ammo bins that are left. I hope that made sense. I hope I didn't just ramble on for no reason. Deadfire SRM ammo is actually good. Unlike LRM ammo, where it's a -2 accuracy and kind of only really effective if you're within your minimum range, the Deadfire SRM ammo, if you can get close enough, not so much because the -1 accuracy doesn't hurt, but because the +2 stability damage dealt alone makes up for less of the missiles hitting. And then the extra 50% damage with the missiles that do hit, as long as you hit half the missiles you would have, you end up doing more stability damage and close enough damage. Double bin of AC-10, it's excessive unless you're running 2 AC-10s. Chaff LRM, cool. Half ton, 60 shots, slap it on LRM 5 and try to impair your enemy's accuracy. Heavy Rack 5 caseless is fine if we have a Heavy Rack 5, which I highly doubt we will. MRM improved and incendiary, so we have enough ammo to actually run something along the lines of an MRM 40. But we're probably not going to have one because I rarely get the ammo to run it and the MRM in the same kit. Rack 10 safe. Again, safe ammo is just so much heavier. It's really hard to justify because, like, well, if you don't have case 2, then it's easier to justify. But as long as you have case 2, you use the tonnage for the case 2 and it protects all of your ammo bins versus using literally twice the weight for ammo just to have the safe ammo. And also, for it to be really effective, you have to have a lot of it. Because if you're mixing a safe bin in with whatever other ammo, then it's not really that much safer than just running without safe ammo. AC2 caseless, way more, like, even if you're running 2 AC2s, or even 3 AC2s, like a caseless bin is so excessive. And it also increases the heat and jam chance. So, yeah, not a great pickup. The Hardrill 2 is interesting. I might actually use that. 1 ton for effectively plus 12 armor, plus 4 structure, 2 turns every time you take damage. Which, unlike an armor upgrade, or like just using the tonnage for armor, it actually lets you go over your max, essentially. You will just have your maximum armor, but every time you take damage, you'll be repairing the armor and structure, so it's effectively like you have more armor and structure in the location than you actually do. The only downside to Hardrill 2 and 3 is that they take up 2 slots, so if you want anything else in your center torso, it's going to have to either be Hardrill 1 or nothing. And Hardrill 1 is considerably worse than Hardrill 2 or 3. Just because it doesn't, if I remember correctly, it doesn't last for multiple turns after taking damage, as well as repairing less armor and structure. PPC Capacitator. We're not going to have the piloting to use this, and it's just... It is a 2-slot item, so I think it can be crit twice before it's destroyed. But it generates a bunch of extra heat, which is really hard to deal with early game. Your piloting is going to be garbage, so it's really hard to use without it just critting. But if you can use it, it does increase your damage. We actually got the MRM 40. Okay. That's finding its way into one of our mechs. MRM 40 with a bin of improved and a bin of incendiary. Oh yes. That is nice. So, that's 6 shots per bin, if I'm doing the math quickly and correctly, which means we have 12 alpha strikes. And you have to keep in mind, the incendiary MRMs, it's minus 40% damage. And if you look at the MRM 40, it's doing 5 damage, which means you're still going to do 2 damage per missile in addition to the heat damage. So it still is noticeable damage. It doesn't completely negate the damage, but you're also generating heat, or building heat on them. Also in MRM 10, I don't think with 2 bins of ammo we have enough to run MRM 50. I think MRM 40 is what's covered by the 2 bins we have, but if we have another bin further in, maybe we'll run MRM 50. Ultra Autocannon 5, if we have the ammo for it, it is one of my favorite early to mid-game weapons. It's just, for 9 tons, you get 90 damage, which is amazing. It does have 2 recoil, but if you manage to get a mech warrior that has military, that's down to 1 recoil. If you have any kind of perks or anything, or if you manage to get them to 5 gunnery so they can get focus fire, you have 0 recoil. The jam chance is potentially problematic, but if you don't have a good hit chance, just fire ×1. Problem solved. You won't jam. It's a AC5 for a little bit of extra weight until you get that beautiful hit chance and you can double tap them. Rack 5 Incendiary is good if we had a Rack 5, which I highly doubt we will. Got a heat bank, that's just straight up 6, that's a double heat sink. Or 2 single heat sinks, just for a specialist slot. Amazing early game pickup. AMS, cool. I don't know if we'll have the ammo for it, but it might find use. AC-20 safe and AC-2 safe. So the AC-2 safe is interesting because it's actually enough ammo to run 2 AC-2s. So it is actually viable. 1 slot, 1 ton, basically no chance of ammo explosion, and you can fuel 2 AC-2s with it. The AC-20, it's 4 shots. You're going to have to run at least 2 bins of safe. Preferably 3. But, I mean, it's good if, if you have the tonnage for it and you don't want your ammo exploding. Because you'd probably be running 2 bins of AC-20 ammo anyway. So running 3 bins is about the same as running case. So if it's the only ammo you have in your mech, then running 3 bins of AC-20 safe ammo is about comparable to 2 bins of AC-20 and a case. Case 2 specifically. Again, case is useless unless it's built into your armor and you put the ammo in the legs. But case itself it's not great. Case 2 is amazing, though. Always use Case 2. LB-20 Slug. I mean, okay. We're not going to be able to use it unless we have another bin of ammo and the LB-20. 4 UAC-20 bins. We actually have the ability to run a UAC-20. Did we have a UAC-20 earlier, or did we have UAC-20 safe ammo? We had UAC-20 safe ammo. Okay. Yeah. But that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, UAC-20 safe is 4 shots. UAC-20 regular is 5 shots. So, you're already going to need several bins of ammo. Like, if we use all 3 of these bins, it would be 15 shots. So 7.5 alpha strikes with UAC-20. As compared to if they were all safe, then that would be 12, which would be 6 alpha strikes. But with the bigger ammunitions like that, it's kind of whatever. Heavy jump jet, randomly, sure, whatever. LB-10 slug, okay. Narc beacon ammo. UAC-10 ammo. Do we have UAC-5 ammo? I know we got the UAC-5. I don't think we have UAC-5 ammo, though. That's always the trick of it with the soldier start. Getting ammo and weapons that match is difficult. You have to get really lucky. We got literally UAC... I think we have UAC 2, 10, and 20 ammo, but no UAC-5 ammo. Huh. High explosive machine gun ammo is actually interesting in that it can do the double crit chance and does bonus damage to structure. And you should only ever really be going all in on machine guns once they're open anyway. So, I would absolutely prefer high explosive ammo over regular machine gun ammo. So that's cool, if we end up running machine guns. Mortar 8, all we have so far is the airburst. Unless we find more ammo for it, that's completely useless. LRM-10 small laser. Alright. We got some good stuff. We got some iffy stuff. Real quick, just glancing at the store. Specifically looking for UAC-5 ammo. 2 medium lasers. And a PPC. We might grab those. Heat bank. Instant pickup.
New equipment available.
Nope. No UAC-5 ammo. Unfortunate. Actually, bolt-on rockets, I think, is also an instant pickup.
Available.
Because we're going to have specialist slots open.
Check out this mech bay, Commander.
Alright, so for the Rasalhague start, we got a Griffin 1DS, a Clint 2 3T, a Panther 10KA, which actually has Artemis 4. What? Really? A Panther C, and then a Wolfhound RX. We have a Wolfhound that's like pseudo-clan and has an awesome proto-laser AMS. That thing is amazing. Unfortunately, it does have a jam chance, but that's actually good, in my opinion, because if it's firing off multiple times every round without jamming at all, then you're just generating possibly unmanageable levels of heat. This is very, very interesting. Radical double heatsink kit and emergency coolant system. 3 medium improved heavies, and a light PPC with twin link capacitator. Plus Guardian ECM. Huh. Wrist cockpit and sensors, cool. This is really interesting, actually. The light PPC with twin link capacitator is 5 tons. Also, its heat efficiency is absolute garbage. 127 heat alpha strike, and it sinks 72. But we have the option of pulling off some of these energy weapons and rebuilding it, and then using those throughout our other builds. Like if we have a ballistic heavy mech, not like a heavy mech, but a mech that heavily relies on ballistic or missile weapons, having a backup medium improved heavy is pretty good. Okay, we'll definitely come back to that. That needs to be changed, because if you run it as is, it's going to cook itself. Panther, also heat problems. Okay. This Panther is really interesting with the Artemis. Aerial assault, plus 10% damage to all attacks made after jumping. So we're actually going to keep that one a jumper. That's actually interesting. Okay, so we want both of our Panthers to be able to jump. Okay. What is the Clint? Variable range targeting. Okay. AC-5, medium lasers. Very boring. I would love to replace the AC-5, which is 8 tons, with the UAC-5, which is 9. But again, we just don't have the UAC-5 ammo. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. Alright. And then our Griffin 55 tonner. Okay, this is actually a pretty good Griffin. Despite its limited hard points, 1 ballistic, 1 energy, or 2 energy, and 1 missile, this thing actually is pretty good. It does have a double heatsink kit, which is completely unnecessary. Well, not the double heatsink kit, but the extra double heatsinks. Why does it have so many? It has an extra engine heatsink, as well as 3 double heat sinks here. Why? Like, legitimately, why? I'm confused. I'm so confused by this build. Like, what? Okay. I think rather than reducing the cooling and adding other weapons, this might be a situation where we keep the cooling as is, but we split the medium improved heavies between this and the Wolfhound. But then again, it only has the 2 energy hard points. So unless we had... We only need 2 tons. We found our MRM boat. Alright. It's still overcooling. Alright, alright. So what we're gonna do, this one's running a standard PPC, this one's the one running the ERPPC. ERPPC generates 45 heat. So we're gonna drop that, which is 7 tons, right? So we're dropping that. We're hopping over.
Job's done, Commander.
We're hopping over to our Griffin, and I'm immediately just gonna build it as a ERPPC MRM40 and see what our heat looks like. There we go. Now we're making use of our cooling. And we could actually even go with something else to generate a little bit of extra heat and be fine, because we can put the heat bank in. Let's see, ERPPC has no minimum range, MRM has no minimum range, but we're effectively trying to engage at 420 meters or less. That way our PPC is optimal and our MRM is able to shoot. ER medium kind of matches up with that pretty well. It's 15 heat though, so with our current heat surplus of 3, and then the heat bank plus, which would be another 6, that's 9. So we'd actually still have a heat delta of 6, which is completely fine, especially early game. Another option, of course, is to look at these improved heavy lasers. So they're 26 heat each. We're definitely not going to run this as is. We definitely need to give it a lot better cooling. I'm actually going to immediately drop the advanced zoom with the intention of putting the other heat bank in here. So whenever we're looking at our heat efficiency, we need to keep in mind we're going to have an extra 4. So we'll be at 76. Drop that off the center torso. I like the Guardian ECM in center. So that immediately helps us a lot. Drop the light PPC with twin link capacitor for a large laser. Do we have a large laser or access to a large laser? Because a large laser is going to do 40 damage. So we're only going to lose 20 damage, but we're going to generate less than half the heat. That's the idea anyway. Or is the large laser 24 heat? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it's 24 heat, so a little bit less than half. So a little bit less than half the heat to do 66% of the damage. Definitely a worthy trade. It'll be a slightly shorter range, but that's fine because we want to get in medium-heavy range anyway. Okay. Or actually, no. We'll start with that.
Right.
And we don't have a large laser anywhere, right? He had the ER PPC. He has just the stock standard PPC. He's got mediums, no. And there's no large laser in the store, right? I know there's a PPC in the store. No, just the medium lasers. Okay. Alright. And this is confusing because we're mixing a PPC with SRMs. This makes no sense at all. But we have very limited hard points. 1 missile, 1 energy, 1 support. Ideally, you would want to have either the PPC and LRMs so that you can stay back and not worry about the minimum range of the PPC or the LRMs, or SRMs and an energy weapon that doesn't have a minimum range. Like a binary laser. But that's 2 extra tons. And I don't know how we would free up 2 extra tons. I mean, there's half ton from case, but we definitely want to be able to still jump to make use of the aerial assault. Although, one does have to keep in mind, especially early game, jumping really does reduce your accuracy quite noticeably. So, versus moving and shooting, we would be trading, I believe, 2 difficulty to hit in exchange for a bonus 10% damage. Which, I mean, if you've got Artemis, that helps a lot. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I have not already done it. Griffin. Griffin is dropping the large pulse laser. Large pulse laser. 7 tons, 600 range, no minimum range. Beautiful.
On it.
So that we can drop over to the Panther. Does this Panther have... It also has an SRM-4. But this one does not have Artemis. It also has a additional ballistic hardpoint. Interesting. First, this one. So, we're immediately going to swap out the PPC for the large pulse laser. So now this one wants to get in closer so we can use the Artemis SRMs. Yeah. Just out of curiosity. I don't think I've ever tried it. Nope, case cannot be used in legs. Something like that. Or possibly even something like this. So the benefit of having a jump jet in the same leg as the ammo is if the leg gets crit, the crit will roll across the entire leg, and the jump jet may soak the critical hit instead of the ammo. So it increases it from a 1 in 20, a 20% chance to 1 in 6, which is like 15%, something like that. 16-17%. In any case, it's less likely to hit the if your leg gets crit, it's less likely to hit the ammo and less likely for the ammo to go boom. Anything else? I mean, we can also drop some jump jets. I mean, some heat sinks now. Although, actually, the jumping is going to generate heat. So, with 4 jump jets, we'll be generating 12 heat per jump. So we actually do want to be overcooling. So if we're overcooling by 6, that means we can jump and then the next turn not jump, and we'll be heat neutral. I like it. That leaves a half ton for armor. I'd rather have an SRM6, quite frankly. Like, it would just be so much better if it was an SRM6 instead of an SRM4. But maybe there will be one in the shop that we get to. Alternatively, we could pull out the Artemis fire control system and put that on something else. Just keep in mind, the Artemis fire control system gives +1 evasion ignore regardless of whether or not you're using Artemis ammo. So yeah, this one, we do not care about the jump jets. We're taking out the LRM-20. And the, jump jets are gone. Putting in the ERPPC. Again, no minimum range. Medium improved heavy. And the MRM-40. Is that too much? That would be a heat delta of 23. Minus that. So we'd have a heat delta of 17. Which is actually manageable. Especially if Wolfhound, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to look again. Is the emergency coolant built in? Yes, it is. Unfortunate. I was totally going to grab the emergency coolant system, rip it out, and put it in the... Yeah, it's fine, though. It's built in, so... Right. What I was doing was putting the heat bank in. So I don't want to actually do that after all, yeah. Light PVC with twin link. If I take that out, and then I add in the heat bank, that's overcooling by 18. So we would want a big energy weapon, I say big, 5-ton energy weapon, that would only generate 18 heat. Or 2 energy weapons that would only generate 18 heat between the 2 of them. Like a medium pulse laser and ER medium, as well as some more heat sinks. Actually, I think I'd rather have the medium pulse laser center torso so that the ER medium is more accurate. Because the ER medium is going to be the first thing we can engage with at the longest range possible. So that thing firing off more accurately is good. And then we have 1 double heat sink allows us to have a delta of 2. A mask allows us to get forward and into range faster. But then we have 1.75 tons not being used. Now, I'll tell you, one thing I would love to put in is the Guardian ECM. Alternatively, we could tear off the glazed and use that somewhere else. And then what hard points do we have left? Support hard points, just 2 of them. But I don't have any support weapons. Ah, right, Hargel's 2 slots. Can't have a weapon center torso with Hargel. I mean... yeah. That is manageable heat. Very manageable, especially with a radical kit and emergency coolant. I prefer to not really use the radical kit except for in hot biomes or when taking heat damage or both. I know some people like to build their mechs toasty when they've got a radical kit and emergency coolant, but I prefer to play safe unless I'm in a hot biome or, you know, getting hit by Inferno or whatever. And then we do have the Proto Laser AMS that can fire off multiple times per round, so we could end up generating more than just the base 2 heat per round. So we've dropped damage a little bit, but our heat is actually super manageable now. Like, we've gone from way too toasty to manageable. We did give up a significant chunk of armor, of damage, though. 35 damage is very noticeable. But it's worth it to be able to fire consistently. Alright, Alright. I mean, what? Why is this a thing? Fire control energy range. 15% increased range, minus 50% minimum range. Replacing a fire control risk that gives evasion ignore. When would you ever want that marginal range increase over just one evasion ignore? That's silly. Alternatively, I think I might actually put the medium improved heavy center. I should have left the one that was center, and put the pulse laser on side torso, just so that our shield side, which actually that needs to be shifted. Yeah, something like that. So our shield side, if we lose it, we're gonna lose the mech. But if we, you know, if we get crits in it and it's not engine crits, then it's either the proto or a medium pulse laser or a heatsink, rather than the medium improved heavy. And again, we've got 1.1 tons. So first things first, let's see how much it costs to max all of our armor all the way. Alright, so then we're at 34.59. How many tons was the mask again? 1.75. I am still thinking of the mask. And I am still really liking the idea of the mask. Am I fine increasing our heat delta by 6 to run a mask? Plus 50% run multiplier, so this thing would go from 710 to 714 or 15. I don't know whether it would round to 14 or 15, but that's very impressive. I'm pretty sure that's 6 evasion. Actually, I'd rather have max side armor since I'm running an XL here. And the reason I'm not putting the glazed armor back with the extra double heatsink is because we won't have the slots for it. With the glazed armor, we're short a slot. So I'm going to put the glazed armor somewhere else to save some tonnage and give some tankiness. And use the Wolfhound with its evasion. I think that's the play here. Plus, the minus 15% resistance to ballistic and missile is a liability when you have very low armor. But I think that's probably about the best build we're going to be able to make. I mean, there is some argument, actually. There is some argument to just using a regular medium laser, which would have max range of 360, but it would do the same damage, same stability, and generate 6 less heat. But we're wanting to get in 360 anyway. And we're running a mask to try to do it. And at that point, we would actually be heat neutral. Yeah, let's do that. Store. Get a medium laser. Gimme.
New weapon systems available.
Wolfhound. Alright, drop glazed, medium improved heavy to the center, medium pulse on the side, heat sink to the side torso there, mask over here. PPC is gone in favor of just a... Actually, at this point we put the regular medium laser in the side torso and we put the medium pulse on the arm. Right? Or do we put the medium improved heavy on the arm, put the pulse in the center? Would we rather have more accuracy on the one weapon? I don't think so. I think that's what we do there. Throw in the Guardian ECM, and then we armored up side torsos, legs, and actually, yeah, we could just drop a little bit of the leg armor there. And that's basically what we had, right? Oh yeah, heat bank. Heat bank, boom, so now we should be heat neutral, right? Was my math just off? My math was probably just off. So we dropped in the medium laser, which is 9 heat, instead of the ER medium laser, which is 15. Huh. That is a 6 heat difference. I thought we had a delta of 6. Why do we still have a delta of 2? Just to see if I'm crazy. It was 7684. Yeah, I think I just messed up my math. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So we've got a pretty well armored little 35-tonner here that is now able to consistently fire every single round with respectable damage. The pulse laser is a little bit, you know, more chip damage than pinpoint, but it still is 30 damage, so we got 135 damage alpha strike if everything hits. Pretty good for a 35-tonner. Oh yeah, dropping that. That way we can get the evasion ignore. Alright. That's going to be very effective. And we have the IFF jammer now working in conjunction with the Guardian ECM, so it's a 3 shield there, and it's another 3 shield here, right? No, 4 shield if it's passive. Yeah. +1 guts, +2 tactics is going to really help us. Also, the bonus to sensor detection from the cockpit is really nice. Risk sensors is just basically +1 to sensor detection. So I think basic sensors give you a 1 to sensor detection. Maybe not. Maybe they don't give anything, in which case it's a +2. Regardless, we have a good little 35-tonner here. I think I'm completely happy with it being exactly like that. Let's go ahead, before I forget, pop over to engineering, power systems, upgrade, yes. Argo, hiring hall, anyone good? Ronin? I like Ronin. Ex-military, lucky, gladiator, dependable. I like it. It's a good combo. Siggy is ex-military, mech warrior, dependable, honest. Again, I'm really a big fan of the Ex-military mech warrior dependable is a great combo. And then the honest giving extra morale is nice too. Do we have anyone in the barracks we want to just let go of?
Commander?
Rita! Mech warrior military naive? I forget, does that do anything? Or is that just for story, for events that pop up? I think it's just for events. So she's just military mech warrior. I mean, she's got technician too, which is just extra tech point.
Aye, aye.
Finn. Finn is bookish. Mech warrior military nobility. Okay. Alright.
I hear ya.
Gearhead. Criminal military. Gladiator technician.
Good to go.
Auric. Mech warrior military naive technician.
Standing by.
We have a lot of mech warrior military technicians.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah.
Our commander, starting with the Gambler Soldier start, is always going to be Brave, Jinx, Lucky, Dependable, which is a good early game combo.
Orders.
Pathfinder, Lucky, Mech Warrior, Military, also a Technician. Most of this stuff doesn't matter in a fight. Ronin we just picked up. Again, love Dependable, Military, Lucky, and Gladiator. It's a great combo.
Yes, Commander.
Varangian, Command Experience. Pretty good. And then Virago is Disgraced, Military, Dependable, Honest, Athletic, Brave. Like, one of my favorite early game mech warriors. One of my favorites. That ECM shield and probe is so impactful when the enemies don't have probes themselves. And whenever everyone's everyone's tactics on both sides are low. That results in a lot less damage taken and a lot more damage dealt.
I'm ready.
So she's definitely going to be one of our mech warriors that we drop. I mean, we have so many mech warrior military technicians.
Orders. What can I do for you?
There's so many mech warrior military technicians.
Yep.
I'm here.
I'm receiving you.
Would I rather drop a mech warrior military technician or mech warrior bookish?
Waiting on you, Commander.
Military mech warrior dependable, honest, like, really good. Definitely want her. And I definitely want her more than...
Receiving you.
Finn? No. No, I'd rather drop one of the technicians.
Standing by.
Brita's 3233. Hork,
Good to go.
also 3233. Pathfinder is more
Orders.
Rangian. Mech Warrior Command Experience Technician, but he also has the ability to level up gunnery and tactics. So,
Yes, Commander.
Commander.
I think I'm going to ditch Hork. Alright. Hiring all. Siggy.
Good to go.
Welcome aboard, Siggy.
New mech warriors available.
Just out of curiosity, is Siggy able to also buy skill points, or is she locked at where she's
Waiting
at?
for orders.
She's locked at where she's at. Which, actually looking... Even though... Oh, she also has Technician, so we didn't even lose the Technician quirk. She just gained... Basically, we traded a 3233 for a 2333 with an additional Dependable on top of this... Oh, and Honest on top of the same quirks. Because he was Mech Warrior Military Technician, so... Just a straight upgrade. But looking at it again... Mechlab Monday, I'm only going to drop one mission, so I'm probably not going to use her. Which means that was entirely a waste of time. So, we still have this stuff working in the mech bay. We've got 20 days on the Wolfhound. We can only work on one mech at a time, so I think I'm actually going to look to see if I intend to travel. And I definitely intend to travel. We're on a 6.5 skull planet. So we're just looking around at... There's a half skull, agriculture, alien vegetation, Arctic world. I don't actually want an Arctic world because I have the MRM-40 with incendiary ammo. So I actually want a hotter biome, especially since I also have the Wolfhound that's just about heat neutral with the bonus, radical heatsink kit and emergency coolant system. This is a Terran world with a megacity, so that's an option. Let's go.
Bio command.
And I have no problem traveling when I'm only able to work on one mech at a time, since the travel time is lower than the amount of time the Wolfhound's taking. And hopefully we can find, like, SRM-6. SRM-6 would be really good. UAC-5 ammo, unlikely, but I'd love to see it. And then we can start work on Mech Bay 2,
Roger that, Commander.
which means once we get it up and running, we'll be able to work on 2 mechs at a time. Yeah, not doing Solaris. Nope. Continuing on. And we arrive. Let's check the store. And hopefully find some UAC-5 ammo, SRM-6. SRM-6, immediately buying it.
New weapon systems.
Bolt-on incendiary rockets, absolutely. We're gonna have some stuff to slap in our thermal mass. I've never used one. Activates when above 40 heat, minus 18 heat per turn when active. Absorbs heat when you hit the red line, but it equalizes over the next 3 rounds. I don't know what that means, but I want to try it, so we're going to try it.
New equipment available.
We're going to build a slightly toasty mech, and we're going to slap a thermal mass on it, and see what happens. UAV, also a good support item.
New equipment
Support slot
available.
item. No UAC-5 ammo, but that's fine. That's completely fine. We got our SRM-6. Alright. Panther. Drop PPC. Grab large pulse laser. Drop SRM-4. Grab SRM-6. Actually, wait. Can we do something lighter? Like a light PPC with twin link capacitator. But it has a minimum range. The Artemis fire control system would actually be the difference there. Okay. We'll put a pin in it. Panther C dropped the ER PPC. Pretty sure we could drop a heatsink. Because the large pulse laser is so much cooler. Actually, no. It's not that much cooler than the PPC. It's only 3 heat cooler. And the SRM-6 is actually 3 heat more. You know what? I said we're going to build a toasty mech. We're going to build ourselves a toasty mech. Thermal mass. We're going to see how this works. Should be interesting. I don't know what the normalizes over 3 rounds means, but we'll see. And we'll toss in the UAV just in case we get really toasty and we just need to do something else for a round. SRM ammo, drop the case. Keep all the jump jets. And then we have 1.5 tons. Unless we want to use the glazed armor here. I don't think I do. So I think this is just a 1.5 tons of armor. I mean, we only have a heat delta of 3. Seriously? Okay, we have a heat delta of 6. Good enough. Are we going to be able to max armor is the question. Almost. Maybe? Yes. Yes, we are. 0.12 is what's remaining. Do we have anything we would rather put in for, like, half a ton? We don't have the hardpoint slot for AMS, and we don't have the tonnage for it anyway. Actually... So the Artemis fire control system still applies its evasion ignore to rockets. So I'd kind of rather put the bolt-on rocket than the UAV. Even though it's only a bolt-on rocket 5. This is still going to be the most impactful place to use it. Because it's going to literally be a +1 evasion ignore bolt-on rocket, which should make up for the -2 accuracy just fine. Actually, the bolt-on incendiary rockets does just the same amount of damage, but also does 30 heat. Alright. So yeah, that bolt-on incendiary rockets now has evasion ignore. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I would want to spend the 0.12 tons on, or 0.12 tons towards, because obviously nothing is less than half a ton. Well, almost nothing. But yeah, I can't think of anything. I don't have anything, so I don't care. Yep. This is how we're playing it. So we do have the heat delta of 6 as well as the jump heat. And I think I calculated the jump heat out to be 12. So if the thermal mass works like a radical kit where it activates when above 40 heat, and as long as you get it to nominal, then it doesn't explode, and it just sinks 18 heat while it's active, then that means we should be able to jump every other turn. So we jump a turn, move a turn to drop our stability damage, jump a turn, move a turn, and repeat that. So if it works the way I think it does, it should be very actually effective. Because on the turn where we jump and shoot, we're going to generate 18. It's 12 jump heat and then the 6 alpha strike heat, which is exactly how much it sinks. And then the next turn when we just move and shoot, we'll only generate 6. And then basically whenever we feel like it, we could just not jump and completely sink all of our heat. That's the theory anyway. We'll see if it actually works that way. And actually, since I completely have a shield side, I'm going to take everything out of that side. So as long as we keep our left side towards the enemy, we will be able to take an enormous amount of damage before we lose anything.
Right. I'll get
Beautiful.
the schedule.
Then we have the Panther C. So this one, again, the interesting thing here is it has a ballistic hardpoint. So we can either put an energy or a ballistic weapon on it, on the right arm, or both. We could put a big heavy ballistic weapon along with like a medium laser. So, let me look. I don't have any good ballistic weapons, but I do have a bunch of ammo for ballistic weapons. There is an AC-2 in the store, but it's an AC-2, and I think all we have is a double bin for it. And we're not using quicksell ammo.
Hey, Commander.
Do I have AC-2 ammo? Ammo. AC-2. Caseless, 60 shots. Armor piercing, 15 shots. But again, -1 accuracy, only 5 damage to internals. And then AC2 safe, 22 shots. It's just so overkill. I'd rather just have a medium laser doing 25 damage rather than an AC2. Sniper sensor? Oh, no, that's not going in this one. C3 unit? No, actually, I think I'm going to make this one an LRM PPC build. Put the PPC from the other one, and then give it, like, an LRM 10. That's 5 tons, though. But we'd be able to drop some heat sinks, right? Actually, 38 heat is what we're generating there. But it just works so much better, LRM 10 PPC, rather than SRM 4 PPC. And this is the one that originally had the ER PPC, so... There we go. Boom. Light PPC with Twin Link Capacitator. Does 60 damage instead of the PPC's 50. Ah, but the 46 heat. Right. That's why. Right. Yeah, no. Just regular PPC is better. A ballistic would be even more ideal. A ballistic... We do have the mortar, but we just don't have the ammo to run it. Where's our mortar ammo? Airburst. That's all we got. But... I mean, it is really good against VTOLs, and it is good for crits once somebody's open. And that is exactly the amount of ammo we would need to run a Mortar 8. How much does a Mortar 8 weigh? Mortar 8 is 10 tons. Ah, that's not going to work. I'm not running just a mortar on this thing. And again, I want to keep using the aerial assault. So I want to keep the jump jets in here. Which also means we're going to be generating jump heat. Okay, PVC's actually out. Again, I'd love the option to run a ballistic here. Maybe I do run the AC2, honestly. AC2, LRM 10. Actually, is there a world where I run both Panthers? I don't think there is. Like, sitting here thinking about it, I'm not gonna run both Panthers. The Wolfhound's just too good. And obviously the Clint and Griffin have tonnage. Then again, the Clint's not going to have that much tonnage. The Clint has an AC5. But the AC5's too heavy, I think. I mean, variable range targeting can be good. And the fire control ballistic accuracy doesn't matter what mech it's on. I don't know. So, the Clint has more maximum armor available, but not that much more. Right torso, for example, is max of 100 in the front instead of max of 80 in the front. Center's max of 120 instead of max of 100. So it basically comes down to 20 armor across the board, maximum, that we're gaining from stepping up from a 35-tonner to a 40-tonner. But it doesn't have any Indo or anything. Whereas the Panther here has Indo. So what we could actually do is completely cannibalize this particular Panther. So we've got this Panther. We've got this Clint. This Clint actually has a really good move speed for closing distance, getting in closer. But it's hard points. It has 2 energy, a ballistic, no missile. That's the kicker there. No missile hard point, so I can't do the LRM autocannon thing I was wanting to do on the Panther. Do I have the tonnage for an AC-5? Realistically. I don't think so. Do I? So, again, the idea being, well, the C3 would go on a shorter range unit. Dropping the SRM in favor of LRM-10, which would need 1 bin of ammo. And we have LK. We also have Thunder Augmented if we wanted to just drop a little bit of mines, but honestly, 10 is just not enough. For Thunder Augmented to be effective, you need at least 20 tubes early game. At least 20, preferably more. So like if you have an archer or something with 2 big LRM-20s, Thunder Augmented, you'll shred everyone early game. But just tossing this together, LK ammo, LRM-10, and then ER medium. I would want to do something like that. We would have 7 heat available. And 7.5 tons. So no, we wouldn't be able to fit the AC-5 unless we dropped the ER medium, which is an option. Yeah, I think I just like the Panther's hard points more, so we're actually totally going to take the AC-5 out of the Clint. Dropping the AC-5 as well as the ballistic accuracy fire control. Everything else just can stay. It's not as... It doesn't have the same... You know, it's faster, so it'll be able to get more evasion and getting closer sooner. But with this build, with an AC-5 up to 720 and an LRM-10 up to 8 something, yeah, 840, we'll be able to stay back so our speed won't really matter that much.
On it. I'll let you know when that's...
Alright. And yes, just because of hard points, I'm willing to field a Panther over a Clint. So we got AC-5. Internals. Fire control, ballistic accuracy. Alright, drop the SRM. Case. SRM-4. Drop the C3, because this thing's not going to get in close. Drop the 1, 2, 3 heat sinks. Aerial assault, 10% increased damage. Cool. Extra 4 damage on the AC-5. And an extra possibly 1 damage per missile on the LRM-10. Not sure exactly how the rounding is going to work on that one. But again, the goal here is the range brackets being compatible. I know I could have clicked up there for LRM ammo. Drop that there, drop that there. Again, shield side, want nothing on it. Alright. Is that... Oh, we need the AC-5 ammo as well. We need the AC-5 ammo as well. So here's the problem we're running into. Boom. Our heat, completely fine. We could even throw in that ER medium laser. The problem is the tonnage. So, with the glazed armor, that helps. but it doesn't solve the problem. And we still have relatively low armor. Not ideal. I mean, honestly, the medium laser could just wait until we got better armor. Drop one of the jump jets. 4-6 move sprint, 3 hex jump. Compared to a 4 hex jump? Yeah. I mean, obviously we don't want to shave ammo. That's 12 shots with the LRM-10, and that's 20 shots with AC-5. If we had a half bin of AC-5 ammo, that would be so good. That would be exactly what we need, but we don't have it. And I don't want to strip any armor. That's not good. So maybe we do use the Clint, but we can't use an LRM with it, that's right. But the Clint won't need the jump jets. Would we be able to run the binary laser here ever if we put just a ton of heat sinks with it? No. No, not a chance. We would have to put so many heat sinks. Absolutely so many heat sinks. Yeah, so that's not an option. And I like the planet we're on as far as difficulty goes, so I think I'm going to just plant my feet here. Once the financial report rolls over, the shop will restock, so maybe we'll find something good. And this, I definitely want to make a MRM build. MRM ERPPCs, I believe what I was thinking. Yeah, drop jump jets. Heat efficiency, 8481. Add in Heat Bank Plus. Add in the Advanced Zoom. Ammo. MRM Improved. MRM Incendiary. This is where we put the glazed. 100%. That saves us more tonnage than on the lighter mechs. Energy range isn't really going to matter. We could actually... no, we don't have LK SRM ammo. I was going to say we could put the Artemis here to give the evasion ignore to the MRM-40, but we do not have LK SRM ammo. So we'd be trading 2 evasion, 1 accuracy on our SRM-6 in exchange for just 1 evasion ignore on the MRM-40. And again, after jumping the Panther's SRM is actually going to be doing 11 damage per missile instead of just 10. So, yeah. 66 damage versus 200, but we're going to hit a lot anyway. In any case, let's see. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we're definitely using the Clint because I'm ripping this Indo and this C3 unit out of this Panther.
Log and note.
And it's going on the Griffin.
Shouldn't be too hard.
As long as we can pull off the slots required here. Indo? Ah, too many slots. 14 fixed slots. Yeah. Because the double heat sinks take so many slots. And then the MRM40 is going to take so many slots. Yeah, that's all the slots we have left. That's not nearly enough. What about Clan Indo? Who had the Clan Indo? Was it the Wolfhound? Yes. Does the Wolfhound have enough slots? Let's find out. 2 days. 1, 2. Stop.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those upgrades.
Okay, that's fine. It went a little bit. It went a little bit over. Next thing after Mech Bay 2, automation, so it works at 100%.
All right, I'll get the team on
Cool.
it right away.
Mech Bay. Are we able to put regular Indo in here? Or are we slot locked here as well? Oh no, we got plenty of slots. Alright, regular Indo. Beautiful. Still works exactly the same as if it had the Clan Indo. It just, you know, uses more slots. But there's plenty of slots, so everything's fine. Yeah, that's a good mech.
Right.
Alright,
I'll get it.
Griffin. Let's see if we can cobble this together. Internals. Clan Indo. Clan Glazed. Oh. Clan Glazed. Drop all of this stuff. And that. Alright. So we have Clan Glazed, Clan Indo. We're dropping in, nope, regular, not a regular, ERPPC. Bonus 10 damage as well as no minimum range. We're dropping in the MRM40, boom. We're dropping in the ammo for the MRM40. Alright. And then we still have almost 5 tons left. Beautiful. C3 unit going in. Energy ranged. Why not? Why not? Like, our Wolfhound, I think, is the one that has the risk fire control system. So it's not using it. Everyone else kind of doesn't rely that much on energy. So here we have 15% bonus range on our ERPPC. Sure. Sounds good. I would love another... excuse me. I would love another Guardian ECM. Beagle Probe, something like that. Be nice. What does the Cypress sensor do again? You know what? Let's just finish building the cockpit component. If we put the sniper sensor in here, the sniper sensor is not going to take any tonnage, so we can build this thing as if we already had the head components installed, and then just slip them in later if we decide to use them. This thing is going to get up into the mix of things, so we definitely want it to have back armor, because getting your back grinded through is very unfortunate if it happens. That is a heck of a mech. MRM40 ERPPC. Cooling? Perfect. Without even putting in the heat bank. That's overcooling by 9. So we could either drop the engine heatsink for something else. Oh yeah, advanced zoom. We could either drop the engine heatsink for something else, or add in a medium laser. But that's 15 heat. Yeah, 9 heat would be perfect. I really wish I would have bought that second medium laser that was in the store. But that was in the other store, not this one. So how would we do that? I mean, we could drop armor. And that 480 would actually be 550, 560-ish, because of the 15% increased range. 560-ish, I think. No, it'd be 540, I think. Ish. Maybe a little bit more. So yeah, 550. I'm going to go with an estimate of about 550. So that ER medium would actually have a very similar range to the MRM40 with the energy range fire control. That's so interesting. But how would we get the 1 ton? Dropping a heatsink? That's not a good idea. It's already a little bit higher heat than I would have liked, with a heat delta of 6. Also, drop that over there. Just make it slightly less likely to explode. I mean, we could drop the C3 unit, put it on something else. Because the C3 unit doesn't really care about the mech it's on as much as the mech that gets there first. So I think we're going to do that. Boom, boom.
On it. I'll let you know when
The Clint is going to get the C3. The Clint is going to get the C3. Max armor. And then drop the back side armors by a little bit. No. Okay. There we go. And then we have 4 tons? Seriously? Well then. That's it, huh? 4 tons. 5, 6 tons. Okay. 6 tons. So if we drop a medium laser, we can add a PPC. That's so bad. Cooling of 30. So a single medium improved heavy would actually make things difficult. That's so bad. Yeah, I don't think maxing armor is the play here, realistically. The AC5 is 8 tons. Can I really justify 8 tons for 45 damage with a minimum range? We are zipping around at 6.9. I mean, it's not zipping in the sense of, like, you know, light mechs, but for a medium mech, that's pretty zippy. So, yeah, that's exactly the concern. Too hot. 30 heat from just the PPC is too hot. So, we have nothing to reduce tonnage at all. We have our fire control ballistic accuracy. So we want to use the AC5 with the fire control ballistic accuracy. And I'm gonna rip the sniper sensor out of there and put it into
No.
the Griffin.
Shouldn't be too hard.
What does the store have going on for it? Come on, load. It's got an AC2. We do have the ammo for the AC2, but it has a minimum range of 120. So, yeah, not going to be using that on the Clint, which we're trying to get in close with. I really wish I knew exactly how the thermal mass worked. You know what? Let's throw it on the Clint as well.
New equipment
Just a lot of experimentation. Why not? Okay. And then we're going to look at our repair list. Right now we've got 10 days on the Panther, 27 days on the Griffin. For 6 days it's going to be 50% effective on the second or so. The Griffin and Panther should end up about even.
That work order is complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Something like that. So, the Griffin has 19 days, the Panther and Wolfhound, yeah. Alright, so pop into engineering. The next thing you generally want to get after Power Systems, Mech Bay 2, and 100% for the Mech Bay 2, I always like to go for the training modules.
It'll take a bit,
Because
but
the
we'll
2
get it
Mech
done.
Bays working 100% should be plenty for your early game repair needs. And we're going to wait for the 3 days for the financial report. I love when this pops up on Mechlab Monday. You know what? Take the million. Do it. What do we get? What do we get? It is a Nighthawk.
That mech you wanted is back.
Hello. Hello. Nighthawk. I don't think it's a good Nighthawk, though. I mean, it has an XL engine and double heat sinks. Full stop. But it does have Guardian ECM and Beagle Probe. You know what? We found our 4th mech. We're gonna drop the... Man, how much cooling do we have? 66. Nice. I think we're gonna drop the large laser. So what hard points do we have? 1 support and 2 energy. That's rough. That is rough. I mean, honestly, just drop a heatsink. 2 large lasers. That's good early game. 85 damage. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. This thing's faster, or as fast as the Clint. Here's the thing, though. Large laser, 5 tons, 40 damage, 24 heat. Medium improved heavy, 40 damage, 26 heat. It is 240 shorter range, but it's only 1 ton. So I think we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna max out the armor. And then we're going to see how much we have left and what we're going to do with it. Oh, this would actually be a really good candidate for the mask. So with maxed out armor, we have just a hair. Yeah, two tons remaining. We basically have a full warfare suite. but what would we do with the 2 tons? That's... I say that's the question. No. PPC has a minimum range. Not quite enough for the binary laser. Not quite enough. Such a pity that I can't use the binary laser. Again, this is actually a really good candidate for the mask. Okay. Who has the mask? Who has the mask? Is it the Wolfhound that I put the mask on? I think it is. So I need the Wolfhound finished in 2 days.
I've got the financial report.
Yeah, sure. Okay. This also restocks the shop, so we'll need to take a look in there again. Alright. Wolfhound, do you have the mask? Because I want that back. Then again, actually no, you're using all of your hard points as well. So if I take the mask off of you, I would replace it with heat sinking. And you getting in close doesn't matter as much. Alright. So, double heat sink. Boom. Now, overcooling by 4, but we also have our jump heat. Cool. That's fine. That is fine. 0.75 tons. Sensor sniper. I mean, we can make this thing, like, impossible to hit. But we're going to spread out the upgrade. The sensor risk is better than the sensor basic. So rather than have this thing be slightly better, we're going to make this thing better by using the sensor risk and something else, probably the Griffin better with the sniper sensor. Okay. That being done, so we have half a ton. Unless we want to max head armor as well. In which case we have 0.37 tons. But the cockpit risk comes with 5 armor and structures, so I think actually I'll pull that off. So the 5 armor and structure from the risk cockpit means we basically have max head armor compared to another 35 tonner. So what do we do with half a ton? We don't have any ammo to case. Hargel? We would have to drop another half ton somewhere to add Hargel. We don't have a hard point for a small laser. So unfortunate that we don't have more things to use half a ton on. I mean, it makes sense to drop half a ton of armor and then put Hargel in. That makes sense. Specifically dropping some off of the side that's going to repair, or actually no, off the shield arm. No. Yeah, off the place where it's going to repair. How much actually is that going to take? Alright, so that's 15 less armor in the rear. Which is 1 1.25. So 1.25 turns of repair. And it's taking 15 armor off the front, which is 1.25 turns of repairing. and then 10 off of the shield arm, which we don't even care about, so I think that actually makes this a much healthier shield arm, or shield side. Especially with the XL engine, having one side that you point towards the enemies that repairs itself is actually quite nice. So that is an improvement. It is now tankier.
I'll get it in the schedule.
And the Nighthawk... what were we doing? Mask. Okay. ER large laser goes center. Medium improved heavy goes arm. Drop the heat sink. We add the C3. And we still have 2¼ tons to put towards armor. Thermal mass UAV, sure. Yeah, that's going on the Griffin. Yeah, I think it's just armor at this point. Are we able to completely max? We are, with 0.12 remaining. This thing will be able to get in quick. We'll be able to generate a lot of evasion. I really wish I could make use of the binary laser, but I would literally, I'd have to drop so much. And then the 48 heat is just so hard to deal with early game. Same with the light PVC with Twin Link. Like, it's so hard to deal with 46 heat from a single weapon. Like, this thing, the ER large is 36 heat. So, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we're 0.12 light. That's fine. I'm fine with that. We don't have any internals to put in it, so let's call that a build. Alright. And once the Griffin is done in 15 days, we slap the cockpit component on it, and we see how it goes.
Those upgrades you
Alright,
asked for?
training
Are on
module
time,
is
Commander.
complete. So at this point, a really good option is either going more mech tech, which I'm going to do because I'm trying to hurry up and get these things done. So that's 10 days for one tech point. That's 15 days for one tech point. That is 20 days for one tech point. This does nothing. This reduces upkeep. Alright. And this is just morale. Yep. So I believe 10 days was the quickest. There we go.
Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Oh yeah, we didn't check the store once it restocked. I'm not going to drop it, but I can see what I could build on the Clint or the Panther. More bolt-on incendiary rockets. Okay.
New weapon system.
I should go through before I drop on my first mission. Advanced Zoom, cool. And just see what I have available that I haven't put in support slots yet. Actually, thermal vision's interesting if the enemies are running hot.
New equipment.
Again, support slot items. Just if you have support slots open, you might as well stick something in them. Okay. So yeah, nothing there. Gonna wait until the Griffin is done. Exchange crops with local farmers. Morale increased. Huzzah. Alright, 4 days until the Griffin is done. Hop on in on the Griffin. Upgrade its basic sensors, which, yeah, gives 1 to sensor detection, to sniper sensors. So now it's 2 to sensor detection, and it gets the low tier ECM of 1, and 10% increased sight and sensor range, which will help with accuracy as it closes the distance. And that's good there. Again, I could buy the medium laser that's in the shop and just have a regular medium laser here, but I'd rather have the little bit of extra heat and have the longer range, I think. Would this be a better use of the thermal mass, actually? To see how it functions, to see... Because this heat bank is adding 6. And we have a heat delta of 6. The exchanger reduces by 18. But then again, jump heat. So we're going to be generating more heat with the Panther, I believe. The Nighthawk is done. Was there anything else we needed to do to it? I think support slots, it has the UAV and the thermal mass. But really, it's heat efficient. It doesn't jump. It doesn't need the thermal mass. So we can either give it bolt-on rockets, or advanced zoom, or thermal vision. Advanced zoom is only up to 540 meters. Thermal vision is up to +5 based on enemy heat. But advanced zoom is just always +1 basically. So, there we go.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright, and then we're waiting on the Panther and Wolfhound. So,
Hey boss, we've just completed
Alright.
those upgrades.
Hop into engineering again. Still have 1.9 because I maxed money whenever I started. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the morale upgrade. Why not? We're gonna be done in like 7 days, so nothing's gonna finish anyway. Okay, Mech Bay. Panther. Panther is light by 0.12. Okay, that's fine. Heat efficiency is 6 with jump heat of 12. So yeah, this is a very good place to test our thermal mass. Was there something I was gonna do here? I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, so that's a good test of the thermal mass. We could build the Clint into something, but right now I would rather drop on missions to get some like Indo Pharaoh or otherwise useful something to put on it. Yeah, this thing is good. That should perform quite well. Yeah. Heat delta of 6, I'm not worried about. Alright. 1 more day. Everything will be done. I can look at the Wolfhound.
Welcome to the grease.
And if the Wolfhound already has support stuff, then we're ready to go. Because I think that's all that's left. Yep, he has an IFF jammer and a heat bank. Alright, we have our team. And then after the mission, if I get stuff, I might build the Clint or the other Panther. But for now, Those two are works in progress, and these are the ones we're dropping. So, barracks. Get everyone up to 4334 that we can.
I'm here.
Got something you want done?
Just like that.
Training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Just like that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
What do you need?
Etc.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yeah.
Etc.
Training complete.
And almost
Panther?
all of our mechs have the majority of their weapons in their hands. So,
Training confirmed, Commander.
no point really in building
Waiting
up
for
anyone's
orders.
piloting, because there's almost never going to be a situation where punching is better than shooting.
Mech warrior training complete.
Aye, aye.
Training complete.
Alright. We'll go ahead and check the hiring hall, just in case somebody's reckless or something. Aramaki. Isn't he reckless? Noble Technician Spacer, Lucky Gladiator. No, okay.
How's it going?
And then Noble Merchant Bookish.
Orders?
Nothing.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Ex-military, Mech Warrior, Reckless, Gladiator, Brave. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Cautious. But you know what? I'm just gonna go on with what I got. 2 accuracy, or 2 gunnery, 3 tactics with Reckless is, in some situations, better than the other, 4 pilot or 4 gunnery, 4 tactics. But we're just gonna play with what we got. No. Sure. Capture base is interesting. Battle's also interesting. I think we'll do... Ooh, urban. I'd rather be in a hotter biome, but I'm definitely not doing target acquisition. I think Lowlands is hotter than urban. I don't know. I'd rather just not play urban, honestly. I'd rather go against turrets and all sorts of defenders and craziness. Ooh, we got a Saladin, nice. It was the Panther 10KA, not the Panther C. Then we've got the Nighthawk and the Wolfhound. Yep. Nice. I mean, honestly, replacing the UAV with the heat vision would actually have been completely viable. Actually, the mask. That was actually a good reason to give somebody piloting instead of gunnery. I completely forgot about the mask. But it's fine. Jumping as well. Jumping, piloting is useful for. But it's fine. So, what are we going to do here? Jinxed, Lucky. And we don't need military on here, do we? Or is the ERPBC has 1 recoil? Yeah, so we do need military on our Griffin. So, not the commander. Lucky is good for clustering. And he is military. I think we're going to go with Lucky. Because the increased clustering on... Oh, but Disgraced is good too. But I think the increased clustering on the MRM-40 is going to be a lot more valuable. I think Wolfhound, since it's super, like... the IFF jammer, the ECM, and everything. I think we're going to stick Virago on it, so she should be able to dodge all the bullets. Also, it has pretty good firepower for the ECM probe to, you know, help. So, yeah, that's good. The Nighthawk, literally anyone can go in it. It's just 2 lasers. And everyone has 3 piloting, so, yeah. Yeah. I do like Dependable and Honest. It's pretty good. Oh, she's 233. Yeah. Without Reckless, it's not worth bringing somebody who's got 2 gunnery, 3 tactics when you can bring 4 gunnery, 4 tactics. So clustering is only gonna apply to the pulse laser or the SRM-6 and the large pulse laser. So we're gonna put our commander on the Panther. So Jinxed, bonus evasion, gain, and max. Lucky, so better clustering on both the 3 pulses from the large pulse laser as well as the SRM-6. Dependable and brave, so almost impossible to punch her out, and yeah, good times. And then whoever in the Nighthawk, really. Maybe Commander for the Lance Resolve, it'll help with the Panther jumping and using Vigilance. I mean, honestly, I think that is actually the best. Again, ex-military Lucky, Dependable Gladiators, great combo. I really enjoy it, but I think in this one situation, because the Nighthawk is literally just 2 lasers, I think I'm better off bringing somebody who's going to give the Lance Resolve, so that we can use Vigilance more often. But man, if I had a rack or an Ultra Autocannon, Ronin is amazing with an Ultra Autocannon early game. In any case, then we have the Saladin. Oh, actually, we have a Saladin with an AC-20. AC-20 has a recoil of 2. Doesn't have a jam chance, but -1 recoil. And if we decide to do a ramming attack, nah, I don't know if Gladiator actually applies to ramming attacks with vehicles, but yeah, cool, that works. So that's the team we're dropping. Let's see how things go. Alrighty, with this start, 1.5 skulls should be no problem.
Command interface.
We've got some pretty
initiated.
solid mechs. So,
All right. Keep your eyes clear.
first off,
and watch your
are there
sensors.
turrets? No. Ah, it's this map. Interesting. So, yeah. There are no turrets. Alright then. There appear to be no turrets or defenders. So, yeah. We dropped right in the capture point. Our Griffin is able to move for 2. Cool. Our Panther is able to jump for 4. Nighthawk Mask has a 30% fail chance because we have 3 piloting. But again, the fail will go to the legs. There's nothing in the legs, so... Oh, we can actually get 3 cover and guarded here.
Onward.
Cool. I have no idea where the reinforcements are going to come in from. Wolfhound is also able to move for 3. Is there 3 and cover somewhere? No? No. So, you can sprint for 4 and cover, though.
Wilco?
Yeah, I have no idea where they're going to come from. There's no sense in moving with the tank because the tank cannot actually brace. But 3 and cover sounds
Location
good.
confirmed.
I'm really hoping there's actually going to be something that shows up that's actually challenging. Nothing showed up. So, sprinting for 3 and cover is better than moving for 2 and braced. Panther again can jump for 4. And apparently get cover and braced right there. Cool. Again, given the choice, sprint for an extra evasion. Getting cover is the same as guarded. Here we can actually sprint for 4 and cover. And the upper armored Saladin can actually sprint along the road for 5 and cover.
Copy that, Commander.
So where are they going to come from?
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Right on top of us. And in our backs, for the most part. I see. So now our options are let them take a shot at us while our backs are to them, which is not ideal, or shoot into spawn protection, which is also not ideal. I think we're safe to take 1 alpha strike to the back. Swarm attack failure. That's good. So the battle armor tried to swarm our tank. And there's the improved AMS firing off.
Yeah.
And now we can start engaging. Okay. Those are hit chances. Any stray shots might hit our Saladin, but it's an up-armored Saladin. It should be fine. Switch to improved, 42%. Alright. Yeah, it's an MRM-40. Respectable. Whitworth doing nothing. And exposing his back to us. Can't really jump to any high ground. But I can jump just far enough to shoot the Whitworth in the back. So here's our chance to see. So yeah, our thermal mass appears to work like a radical heatsink kit. Cool. Let's shoot all the things. Structures exposed. 12 heat.
Short-range missiles are out.
So that means 6 of the 15 rockets hit. And point-blank misses against our Saladin.
Yes, Commander.
Virago. Can't really get a great position as far as like cover or anything. But that's probably a kill on the Whitworth. That is probably a kill. By the way, is there... No. Some AMSs can be fired as like machine guns or lasers or
Enemy
whatever.
outflanked, bringing the pain.
So there's side torso of the Whitworth down.
Scored a critical hit.
Waiting for orders.
And they're all already in our C3, right? I think. But yeah, we're gonna... that's side. So we actually have to shoot past the Wolfhound if we want to get into his back. But I think I'm willing to do that.
Got it, Commander.
Our hit chances are good enough, we shouldn't stray shot. And this is likely to be a kill.
Welcome to my Alpha Strike.
Okay, that was really close to a stray shot, but luckily we hit the tree right next to our Wolfhound.
Waiting for orders.
Saladin? Saladin is going to move
10-4.
away and I think shoot the Inner Sphere Standard. Because I really don't like these guys. Although I think if we do hit with our 100 damage, it's just going to kill one, and the other 3 will be unharmed. Let's find out. It missed, so doesn't
no love
matter.
on that strike.
62%. How unfortunate. Swarm attack, failure. Man, am I glad their piloting's garbage. So the idea is to jump again to generate as much heat as possible. Ah, here we go. Jump onto high ground so we can shoot the Whitworth in the back without stray shotting our own people. And this should finish him off.
Putting one in the back.
Or not. I mean, he's panicked. At least there's that. Whitworth taking the Griffin as his target, hot-loading his LRM and destroying it. Cool.
Awaiting orders.
I really wish I had the ability to shoot and then move, but I don't. And here I'd be shooting past my Nighthawk. But with those hit chances,
Move order confirmed.
it should be fine. Should be completely fine. And yeah, if anything touches his center, he's dead.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
Beautiful.
One less target.
Alright.
I'm here.
Ronin, up-armored Saladin. I don't want to shoot towards any of my people, so I don't want to go into the Wolverine's back. And again, that's not really shooting towards any of my people. Alright,
Confirmed.
let's coin flip it. Roughly 50-50.
That's a kill.
That'll do.
Thy will be done.
And then here... I mean, that's really hard to pass up on. Battle armor is usually annoying to hit, and this is a chance to potentially kill one. But we hit 2 different ones. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, let's do that.
Affirmative.
So we have the option of Improved with a 91% dealing 5 damage per missile, or Incendiary, also doing 5 damage per missile at 83.5. Okay. I'm expecting at least 3 of them to die. Looks like 3 of them died.
Nice. Got past his armor.
Swarm attack success, even though there's only one
What do
left.
you need?
Panther. Jump into his back. Go Vigilance to drop the stability damage. And our thermal mass does not appear to be doing anything yet. But we're going to trigger it this time, so
Copy that.
let's see what happens. For science.
Badass.
Okay, so we
Watch
still
the heat
overheat, but the question will be what happens next turn. Alright. So, again, hot loading his LRM.
Yes, Commander.
So, I believe last Mechlab Monday I tried erratic maneuvering, and it didn't work. But that's partially possibly because we were so hot. So let's try it again. So -6 accuracy. And I cannot sprint? Oh, I can. Okay. So I'm going to sprint for 2. Have greatly reduced accuracy. And did not shake off the little guys. Okay.
Targeting for an altitude.
Alright, so all that's left is the little guys,
I'm here.
which we can't shoot until they get off.
Acknowledged.
Does UAV ping work on them? Yes, it does. Huh.
Aye, aye.
But I can't shoot them because they're on my mech.
Confirmed.
I'm receiving
This is
you.
weird. This is so weird.
Aye.
I mean, if they programmed it so that the battle armor can take damage, like, I think it's 33% of the time when you're shooting a mech that they're riding on,
Yep.
surely... So, yes, it does work like a radical. So, no fail chance?
Aye, aye.
Okay. This time we're gonna try swatting. Which also failed. Okay.
I live to serve.
Brace.
Yes, Commander.
Brace.
Commander?
Brace.
Standing by.
So swatting is 48.3, rolling is 70.5. Swatting, did it work? Yes, it worked this time.
Commander?
But I still can't shoot at them because they're in the same hex as my mech. Really?
What's my heat gauge?
Not that I would want to shoot an AC-20 at them, but... Huh.
Standing by.
I'm gonna reserve.
Yeah?
So the Panther, the thermal mass, is fully cooled off, apparently, even though we still have a little bit of heat. But if we jump again,
Here we go.
we're still sinking a good bit of heat. Just for science.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. Press V, maybe? For melee? Aha! So I can still kick them. Which will let me shoot everything at them. That's weird.
Roger that. Attempting physical attack.
Okay, missed with the physical attack.
Crap. No
But-
going.
All the lasers missed as well.
Missed.
It's C. Let me guess. Swarm attack. Yep, swarm attack. Again.
Let's do this.
Jeez.
Ready for
Okay. How about rolling? He takes an injury.
Commander.
Yep.
I'm wounded.
And it didn't even knock him off. So I just self-inflicted injury. He's bleeding out. And they're still on him.
Standing by.
So I still can't target them with anything. Battle armor.
What do you need?
Alright. Wait. I can target them with a death from above. Battle armor's so dumb. In any case,
Got it.
jump. Fire off everything. Actually, yeah, I'll shoot the building. Oh, I can't shoot the building. Okay.
Oh, crap. Missed.
Yeah, I don't understand how the thermal mass is working, but it does appear to be cooling me.
Aye, aye.
So I don't know if it works better than a heat bank or not, because I can't understand exactly how it's working.
Copy that.
I'm receiving you.
This is so dumb.
Ready for orders.
Bleeding out, 4 activations remaining. Okay.
Back in action.
SWAT. Get off me.
Yep.
I'm here.
Alright. Saladin. RAM. 61.2% or 61.8%.
Engaging.
There we go. Finally. Jeez.
Targets down.
That's so dumb.
Mission successful.
Alright. That's fine. So, Pathfinder's injured for 15 days. Well then. Take a medium pulse laser. Very solid early game. Wow. I think we get everything. Not that there's much that I care about getting. That can go, that can go. Hold on to those. That can go. All of that can go. We got the streak ammo, but not the missiles. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So, I'm actually enjoying this team. And I really want to figure out how this thermal mass works. We got an idea now of how the dealing with battle armor worked. So apparently the trick is once you swat them off, just ram them with a vehicle. But yeah, we're going to drop on another, I think. Just to continue testing the thermal mass.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
And yeah, we still don't have anything to make the Clint or Panther yet. They're just going to kind of sit the way they are for now.
Network orders complete.
Lounge finished.
Top not to work.
And we can now get the upgraded lounge. Sure.
Roger that, Commander.
Actually, so Pathfinder was Lucky Mech Warrior Military. So we're actually gonna drop again right now with Ronin in, because yeah, military, lucky, dependable. Doesn't have the Mech Warrior for the +1 initiative, but that's fine. Should be just about as effective. So yeah. And then we'll just slap whoever... Wait, we actually have skill points?
I'm
Receiving you.
Waiting on you. Standing by.
Our commander does.
Mech Warrior training complete.
I'm here.
Ronin does.
Training complete.
Commander?
Orders?
We can get Siggy up to 3s, but...
I'm ready.
Alright.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I'm here.
And Virago, also piloting.
Mech
Alright,
Warrior training complete.
cool. So yeah, let's... Whatever, I've already put this much time into this episode. Let's go target acquisition. Why not? Pathfinder out. Ronin in. Military? Yep, good. Go. Yes, I know. And this is Badlands, so we should be able to get the thermal mass figured out now. Alright, so I think I'm also going to try to kill kill squads.
Command interface.
Probably going to fail horribly, but I already demonstrated that this team works, even though it was against a single lance.
Watch your heat. This climate won't help with dispersal.
We're gonna see what we can do here. It is this map, which means there's a defending lance. There's turrets with the turret generator here. So you definitely want to drop somewhere on this half of the world, so you can shoot the generator. Yeah. The kill squads usually drop, I think, over here in this area. I believe. However, we're not really getting a good place to drop where we can shoot the generator. That's problematic. That is very problematic. Actually, we're not able to drop, like, anywhere close to the base at all. Destroy additional enemy forces, destroy enemy garrison. Okay. I mean, if we drop over here, we do have a fairly straight shot to the generator, so we have enough long range, I think we can take it out. Alright, so they have four VTOLs. That's the additional lance. A Ripper, a Sprint Scout helicopter, and a Sprint Scout helicopter. That's pretty easy to take down. I see a Shadowhawk 1R, a Phoenix PX-1KL. I'm not sure which one that one is. Turrets, of course. Inferno Fire Truck. That's dangerous on this map. And a Clint 1-2RP2.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. So we're going to try to get in here with the Wolfhound and take down the generator.
We'll go.
I wish I could get a little bit closer, or, you know, get into the cover, but it's fine.
Firing on target.
Alright, we did 40 damage out of the 100 we needed. I believe the Nighthawk will be able... Did that actually hit? No, it looks like the smoke's coming from the ground. So we should be able to get out of it. Alright. Although it does mean maneuvering is going to be interesting. Do we... So if we go here, can we already shoot everything? 1.2... What is your sensor roll? Total plus 10. What? Why is your hit chance so bad? Like, your hit chance is better against somebody with spawn protection. It only has 5 evasion. What? Okay, I'm gonna wait for something else to take a turn.
Waiting for the right move.
I have no idea. Wait, is this a nighttime mission?
Yep.
I think this is a nighttime mission. That would explain why our hit chance is so garbage at long range, but against spawn protection at closer range, it's less bad. Alright, I see. Nighthawk. We are actually going to turn the mask on. Miraculously, nothing broke. And we're going to run in to get 4 evasion, get our C3 online, and hopefully destroy this anti-aircraft generator.
Locked on target.
Beautiful. So there are the turrets down. Turn 12. That's the Clint. Okay.
What do you need?
Actually gonna reserve again here. I want these mechs that are right in front of me to drop their spawn protection before I jump in.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, turn 10. Here's the Phoenix.
Yeah?
And if I jump, I have 27, 24. if I sprint, I have 48, 42. Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Alright, full speed.
Alright.
Take this.
So this is getting us halfway to our thermal mass activating. Okay. Shadowhawk missing. Yeah, it's an AC5 and a medium laser. I'm not the least bit worried about this Shadowhawk. Cannot actually get unobstructed line of sight, really. Unless I fire from back here. Which actually gives me a better hit chance. Not much better. You know what?
Affirmative.
I'll take the 19.
Firing everything
And
I've
I'll
got.
hit. Beautiful.
Commander? Got it. Full speed, no target.
Alright, the Phoenix has 1 missile, 1 energy. The Shadowhawk has an AC5 and an aggro laser. But I kind of want to go with hit chance. Then again, they're standing so close together. Anything that misses might stray shot. I'm going to go with hit chance. This could potentially kill. Close.
Reporting critical hit.
Enemy bleeding out. I'll take it. I think I'm just going to let him take his last 3 turns or whatever. Uh-oh. I mean, the damage wasn't so bad, but the stability damage is dangerous.
What do you need?
Yeah, so now I have a hit chance on the Ripper.
Acknowledged.
Alright. So if I jump... and the thermal mass is not quite going to activate.
Okay, I'm on it.
Side torso explosion.
Oh, yeah.
So there's his large laser down. This is dangerous. Ooh, especially on the Panther.
Watch those heat levels.
Okay, so the thermal mass is now equalizing heat levels. Thermal mass is equalizing heat, penalizing your heat sinking capacity. What? Wait, penalizing?
Waiting for orders.
What do you mean penalizing? Yeah, the fire truck needs to go. The fire truck needs to go. But I think I am instead going to get into this cluster
I'm your spaniel.
with the Nighthawk. I mean, if either of these hit side, that's a kill.
Firing all weapons.
Neither of them did. That's fine. That's fine. I think the fire truck is gonna get wrecked by the Griffin. I think it's the only, like, guaranteed one-hit kill with an
Awaiting
Alpha
orders.
Strike. He dropped the tag, right? No, he has mines. Uh-oh. Actually, that is absolutely worth my Wolfhound dedicating itself to killing. 16, 19, and 24. Versus 16, 19, and 24. So even though I'm in cover, still have the same hit chance. Alright. Hopefully.
Copy that.
Nope. Nothing. Unfortunate.
Failed to connect.
Okay, so that needs to die. The fire truck needs to die. The mechs I'm actually not super worried about, I say, as the Clank comes through and does decent damage to me. Okay. But the vehicles need to die. As fast as possible. Oy. Okay, it didn't do as much stability damage, but I think it did some heat damage.
I hear ya.
Alright, up armored Celadon. I mean, I can either go into the barrage to shoot the fire truck, or I could stay out of the barrage and take a 2.9 or a 6.5. Wow. 4.7, huh? Alright.
No need to tell me twice.
Come on, I believe. I believe!
Take this.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. There was never a
Stand
world
still
where that
while I'm
happened.
attacking you.
Yeah, Phoenix firing, I think, an SRM-6. Not terribly worried about it. Wait a second. Did we jump into the barrage with our Panther? I think we did. Well, that was dumb.
Commander.
And yeah, we're going to absolutely
Alright, let's move.
get in here. Go overheat. I really need that thing to die. Which is why I'm firing Incendiary for 7 damage per missile.
10-4.
I don't think that's going to be enough, though. No. Okay, so even more heat and stability damage on our Panther. Not great. Not great at all. Alright. Turn 16. It's the mines flying away from us. Love to see it. 15. Fire truck. Oh no. Okay. Nighthawk, that's fine. Nighthawk can UAV ping.
Commander, I'm reporting a slow roasting pilot here. Thank you.
Alright, I had to step away for a minute, and now I have no idea what's going on. See, the Nighthawk is hot, and side torso is almost open. So I definitely want to fall back with him. Oh wow, even if I don't fire a single thing, I'm still that hot. Oh boy. And having 3 guts
I'm going.
means there's actually a pretty good chance that we shut down here. But I'm still going to UAV ping, even though it generates, I think, 6 heat. 5 heat. Because I think it's going to help more than it's going to hurt. If we shut down, we shut down. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, we did not shut down. Good. Now, who is going to be able to take down the fire truck?
Yep.
Coincidentally, he's almost destroyed from the side we're shooting him from. Beautiful. Panther will walk, Panther will kill. I'm fairly certain.
Roger.
So, what happens now? Does the heat go down
destroyed.
noticeably? Not really. Like, the heat went down a little bit, which I believe means that the thermal mass is cooling us some. It says penalizing your heat sinking capacity. Without jumping, I believe we run hot, so the fact that our heat went down a little bit
Standing by.
confuses me. Also, yeah. The mechs are really, really low priority compared to the VTOLs. And that is a pretty good chance at taking down that particular VTOL. Which again has mines, and mines are scary. Oh boy. You know what?
Target lock on enemy's rear.
That was important. If we shut down for it, so be it. We did not. Beautiful.
My heat levels.
So we're going to have to definitely take a turn to cool down unless the emergency coolant and radical can cool us down completely. I don't think they're going to be able to. Clint with some acid, huh? Alright. So he already dropped his quad missile. His barrage is on cooldown. We don't have to worry about him for the moment. This Ripper... still has bomb cluster rack ×2 and machine gun pluses, which if we get open, those things crit really easily. And this Ripper has some kind of missile into energy.
I'm receiving you.
I'm going to start pushing towards this target zone with the Griffin. I would really hate to spend that much of an alpha strike on the Ripper. I think I would rather try to kill the Clint.
Acknowledged.
Or alternatively, I could try to overheat the Clint and have his SRM ammo blow up. He is already running hot. But he also has very little armor. The question really is, are we going to be able to completely grind through side and center? I think we can.
Affirmative.
Beautiful.
Keep
That's
an eye
exactly
on
what
my
I needed.
commander.
So,
My heat gauge is
the
hitting
idea was to get through the armor of his center torso so that we could potentially crit his engine. And indeed we did. And now we don't have to worry about the Phoenix or the Shadowhawk for a turn or two.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Up Armored Celadin. 2.9.
Got
Sure.
it. Max speed, no shooting.
Take it. Maybe you hit. 12.5, even better.
Alpha strike.
Still a miss, but there was a chance. There was a real chance. Yeah, I know, Darius.
Aye, aye.
I'm working on it. Yeah, so 26% fail chance if we don't get our radical heatsink kit back to nominal. 10% fail chance if we don't get the emergency coolant system back to nominal. But right now, because of the two of them working together, we're dropping 50 heat on top of our regular cooling. So I think we might actually even be able to shoot everything still.
Here we go.
So, no, cannot shoot everything and still get to nominal. I think I'm gonna still shoot the medium laser. Then again, well, there is a world where the medium improved misses and the medium pulse laser only hits one pulse, in which case the medium laser could be the difference. So yeah, we'll get everything nominal, take down the VTOL, and continue.
Target eliminated.
Alright. So we've got 2 VTOLs left. One of them has nothing. Until now. So next turn he'll be able to fire his tag barrage again. This Ripper is still dangerous. Yeah, I don't understand the thermal mass. I really don't. It says thermal mass is equalizing heat, penalizing your heat sinking capacity. So if I jump, that should generate 12 heat. It looks like it's generating about 12 heat.
Engaging jump jet.
Alright. And now if I shoot everything, I'm not quite going overheat. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Unfortunate.
Live to serve.
So the Nighthawk is still hot. So at best, we're probably going to be able to fire one weapon. Best case scenario. And no. So we're going to brace, which gets us cool again. But the Phoenix and Shadowhawk are both toasty from the reactor meltdown.
I hear ya.
And the up-armored Saladin
Pedal to the
is
metal.
going to spin on in and see if we can take down the Phoenix. 55. That's too funny. The stray shot to kill the Shadowhawk. Oh no, just knock it down. Take a leg off.
Yes,
I see.
Commander.
Griffin is hot, so we're going to fire into his rear. To cool down, we're going to drop the MRM, also saving ammo in the process. And 42% chance to kill. We got it.
Looks like I'll need a new target.
Alright. I am still planning on fighting the kill squad, by the way. That has not changed. I prefer to only fight one kill squad and then get to the loot screen. Shut down. Nope. Still hot, though.
I'm your spaniel.
Alright. This thing has a tag barrage. But it's the only real threat left. And I don't want to capture the first point until I'm in position to grab the other two, so that the motor pool doesn't start pumping out vehicles.
Targeting enemy pushing.
Beautiful. Alright.
Tango down.
We have 3 rounds to get over there.
Awaiting orders.
I'm hoping the Saladin can. In the meantime,
Moving to position.
I'm going to shoot all the things. Do I shoot all the things? I think I shoot all the things.
We'll go.
Not a kill. I am legitimately
Target's taking a critical
surprised.
hit. What do you need?
Okay, so if I do nothing, heat 42 of 150, projected heat 22 of 150. So I am only sinking 20 heat. Is that what's going on there? Absorbs heat when you hit the red line, but it equalizes over the next 3 rounds. So if I jump,
Copy that.
like so. So projected heat 31 of 150. Current heat 51 of 150. Will sink negative 20 of negative 20. What do you mean negative 20? Is it seriously dropping my cooling from 30 down to 20? So it dropped 18 heat for 1 turn? So it dropped 18 heat for one. It dropped 18 heat once, and then it is now causing me to only sink 20 instead of 30. Is that seriously how that's working? And if I go super overheat, so projected heat 67 of 150. Ammo explosion on D100 plus 5 less than 10. Shutdown on D100 plus 5 less than 60. If I don't fire the large pulse laser, projected heat 40 of 150. If I don't shoot the SRM, yeah, okay, I think I'm just gonna fire the SRM, get the kill.
Aye, aye. Engage.
Alright. And then next turn we'll take a closer look at what's going on and see if it's still the same. I don't know exactly when it was that... Yeah, I can't go through there, so... Where's the Saladin? How fast is the Saladin? There. Saladin gets 5 evasion, so it's actually faster, I think, than any of my mechs. So I can go ahead and start getting into position here. Again, dropping heat by just firing the PPC, I think. What did I just hit? Just an enemy corpse? Yeah. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Saladin. Yeah.
Going turbo.
You've got a very important job. Get over there. Alright. This guy doesn't stand a chance. So next round I should be able to capture all 3 points. Ah, he took an injury from overheating. Nice. So is this the next round? Yeah, this is out of combat. So, move and brace. You... Okay, so here's the Panther again. Projected heat 8 of 150. Will sink negative 35 of negative 56. What? So why... If our cooling is normally 30, which I think it is, then why are we sinking 35 now? You know what? Let's jump. And brace. And then next turn we'll look again and see what it says. I should have actually checked to see if moving and sprinting would get the Nighthawk the same amount of evasion.
No sweat.
Alright, so this should capture all 3 points simultaneously. Beautiful. So now I'm going to... I think that the kill squad always drops over in this area. I don't know exactly where, though. So I'm going to sprint over towards these trees. Okay, so now we'll sink 15. We'll sink minus 15 of minus 51. Huh? So do I just need to get it, like, completely nominal again before it stops messing with my cooling?
Moving to position.
Okay. So we're down to 0 heat. And yet it still says it's penalizing our heat sinking capacity. That is so weird. Anyway, yeah, same thing, trying to get over to this area.
Confirmed.
Coordinates received.
Also trying to get our
Incoming artillery fire.
up armored Saladin away from that craziness. It may be up armored, but it's not up armored enough to. We'll sink -20 of -39. Yeah, again, we'll
Moving
look.
to position.
We'll look next
Move order
round and
confirmed.
see what it says.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what it says. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna extract. You kidding me? I'm in great shape. I'm in wonderful shape.
Order acknowledged.
Couldn't be better.
Roger.
Oh, wait, that was the Panther. Okay, it's no longer saying that it's reducing our cooling. Okay. So do you have to get back to completely 0 heat? Or is it literally just 3 rounds later?
Roger that.
I think the reinforcements are going to drop there.
You betcha.
Roger.
Let me just try to get in position. Panther. Will sink -25 of -33 times 0.9. Oh, is it because it's sink only 85% of their normal heat? Reduces everyone's visibility. Okay. That's probably...
Confirmed.
On my way.
I'm gonna feel so stupid if they drop like way closer to the evac point and I'm just wasting time. Putting myself in a bad position.
Copy that.
I don't know. But yeah, I also don't know if this is normal Rasalhague starting units or if I just got really, really lucky. Also, I don't know why I moved with the vehicle. That doesn't actually help any. Yeah, let's drop in the
Up
mineral
high.
field.
Rolling.
I think they drop somewhere around here. So, at the end of this round, we should see
On
where
my way.
they're going to drop and we can position accordingly. I'm hoping to be able to get around them completely, like 100% surround them.
Moving to position.
But as long as my back's not to where they're dropping, I'm happy. Beautiful. Alright. Bring it on. Yeah.
Coordinates received.
Griffin on the high ground right there. Panther in the forest
Got
over
it.
here. Nighthawk. Right torso is almost open. So get over here with left side towards enemies, providing the
blocking
C3. Then we have the Wolfhound. Wolfhound here.
On the move.
Should be fine. And then the up armored Saladin with 6 evasion. 6 evasion facing them. Yep. Just like that. Alright, now we're ready for them to drop. We should be able to check our hit chances against their
I've got
backs.
eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Alright. what do we got? We've got a Demolisher, 778 armor plates, 200 structure. A Devastator, 744 armor plates, 200 structure. Another Demolisher, 1034 armor plates and 200 structure. That's your kill squad? Like, yeah, I think there's like 4 AC-20s or more on the board. So if any of our team gets hit, it's gonna be bad. That's your kill squad? Oh, there's actually 4. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. That is actually a pretty scary kill squad now that I think about it. That is a lot of AC-20s on the board. And if they have good targeting gear, oh boy.
Standing by.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna reserve. Oof.
Get him banged up pretty good.
That's 220 damage. And these guys still have like 80 armor plates in the back. 150 armor plates in the back. That is ridiculous. Okay, if I do this, I'm losing 20% damage reduction, but I'm gaining 2 evasion that I currently do not have. I'm gonna go ahead and go vigilance so that I can also... I really hope he doesn't go into my back. Oh, but I really need the extra hit chance. Double Gauss rifle. Seriously? Alright.
Order acknowledged.
20% damage reduction.
10-4.
Come on. No, there's no chance.
Standing by.
Yeah, I scoffed at their kill squad. Oh, what a fool I was. Yeah, reserve. Reserve.
Waiting for the right move.
Double AC-20. Ow!
Reporting loss of friendly unit.
Ow! They're so accurate. Okay, so of all their big guns, I think one missed. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. Okay. Wolfhound, hopefully doing some work.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Yes, Commander.
Okay.
Understood. Moving fast.
If either of these hits rear, that should be a kill. Nope.
Aye, aye. Here we go.
I don't know what the point of going vigilance is. Okay, actually, I'm going to save the bolt-on rockets for next turn. Because I thought I was going to get the kill. I did not get the kill. I should have gone all in. Oh boy. I think I'm going to get wrecked. Okay, now they start missing once my strongest mech is down. Got it. Got it. I mean, those are assault tanks. So, I really shouldn't have laughed whenever I saw some tanks drop as a kill squad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Weapon system down.
I'm here.
Yeah, pretty sure we just lose. Unless we just, like, run at this point. Sure.
Let's move. Roger.
Are you kidding me? He's still alive?
Short-range missiles are out.
He's still alive? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Damn it! I took one in the meat!
I mean, that was shield side, so at least there's that. Nighthawk, missing half his weapons.
Moving to position.
How many can I kill before I die?
Target lock on enemy 6.
One? Maybe?
No luck.
Commander?
Our Wolfhound actually has a chance of getting out of here. It is fast enough. But I kind of want to kill him. At least try to kill him. As many as I can. You know what? If I sprint in between all of them, and they miss me, then they should hit each other, right? Definitely don't want to go that hot. How much damage do I need? Offensive push. Tell me how much damage I need. It does not anymore. You used to be able to offensive push to see if you didn't have the sensors for it, to see exactly how much damage you needed. They fixed that apparently. I don't think I need everything.
Confirmed.
No, I didn't. I actually could have saved the pulse laser as well. Okay.
Target eliminated. Show me your war face.
And if you're wondering what my odds of winning this are, very low. I'm literally going to have to rely on them
I got
shooting
an
each
armor
other.
bridge. Awaiting orders.
Wolfhounds. Sprint for 3. Vigilance. Actually totally go offensive push here. Because I believe I only need 30 damage. So if either of those hit, that's a kill.
Rear armor it is.
Nope.
Crap. No joy.
Alright, turn 20.
Lance strength reduced.
Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking Wolfhound is just gonna book it. Just to say we won.
We lost a mech.
Yeah, I think Wolfhound's gonna book it and hopefully dodge bullets. That's crazy though. 6 AC-20s and 2
Standing
Gauss
by.
rifles. You know what? I'm gonna go for the kill.
Copy that.
I'm gonna go for the kill. Running away would be boring. And there's still a chance.
Firing at enemies.
If they hit each other, there's still a chance.
Destroyed.
Or they just wreck me. That's fine too. We killed one!
Mission failed.
Moral of the story, do not mess with kill squads with a 1-star lance. Doesn't matter what difficulty the mission is. wonder how many of the mechs we actually lost. We definitely lost the Saladin. Yeah, early game is just better to run away. Griffin was destroyed. Saladin was destroyed. And now we're down to 3 halves of mechs. So the Nighthawk. And remember, we put all of our good stuff in the Griffin, so we just lost so much. And here we lost almost everything. So we no longer have our double heatsink cooling, which means our ER large laser is gonna be our only weapon at this point. That's not great. The Panther, yeah, I did not like thermal mass. I feel like it was really problematic. Like I feel like it hurt more than it helped. Maybe not, but yeah, no. Apparently our Alpha Strike was only 27 heat. Oh no, because it's not counting the broken thing. The SRM-6 was an extra 9. So yeah, no, we were generating 36 heat. So we should have only been generating 6 heat per turn if we shot without jumping. And if we jumped and shot, we should have generated 18 heat. And we shouldn't have been at risk of shutting down until we got to 42 heat. Which means we should have been able to jump and shoot everything twice in a row without getting to the overheat threshold. Oh, then again, it was Badlands, so 15%. Yeah, so I don't know. Not sure about the thermal mass. Like, if you know exactly how it works, please let me know in the comments. I'm really curious, but based on what I saw, it doesn't look like it's that great. It looks like it's just a much worse emergency coolant system. So I think I would just rather have the straight up, like, 6 to 8 heat sinking of the, you know, the heat bank. In any case, yeah. So Panther actually is not in that bad of shape. Slap a new engine core in, find some more Indo, toss SRM-6 in. It's fine. It's fine. Or even just engine core and an SRM-4 without Indo. That works too. And then the Wolfhound, which also got wrecked. But it was shield side. Still cost us engine core, XL engine, hard-gel, and the medium laser. Because hard-gel doesn't matter if you just get shot once by a really big gun. So, yeah. Honestly, could have been a lot more catastrophic, but this is definitely a situation where I would recommend you just reload your save and try again without fighting the kill squad. But yeah, that has been your Mechlab Monday for the week. I hope you enjoyed the free Rasalhague Republic start, and until next time, have a good one.